Hello and welcome to, I believe it's day 15. And today we're going to talk a little bit about monkey brain, as I put it. If we envision what monkeys look like when they swing from like limb to limb, tree to tree, they are just constantly swinging back and forth. And now think of a tree that has maybe 40 monkeys flying tree to tree to tree to tree. Well, that is kind of what our brain does on a natural basis. There was a Harvard study, and I think they've studied this on a number of occasions, but it stated that the mind wanders 47% of the time. It wanders 47% of the time. Okay, so when you are trying to kind of quiet down and do meditation, now you know why your thoughts drift in and out, different thoughts and feelings drift in and out, because that is what naturally your brain does. And so we as a human species for sure has had to learn, I don't know, better ways to multitask. Because we will be doing something and then all of a sudden we'll have a thought drift into our mind and we have to push it away, or we accept it and we are doing something and thinking about something on different, at the same time. Unfortunately, one of the things we can't be is we truly cannot be present to the best of our ability if we are multitasking on purpose. So if students are in a class and they are supposed to be watching a teacher present a lesson, they really should not be going on their phones. That's an intentional multitask. And I've read a study and I couldn't find it, but it stated something like every time you look down at your phone, it takes about 7 minutes to get back focused, like to truly be as present as possible. So if you're in a meeting or if you're in a class or if you are, sitting around with family members and you're having a great family day or a family meeting, family game night, every time that you look down at your phone, it takes about 7 to 10 minutes to get back focused at what's in front of you. Because if you think about it, once you look at your screen because someone talked to you, that there's remnants of that discussion, that comment, that picture, and you're truly not going to be able to get it out of your mind for a little while. Now, unfortunately, I realize that 7 minutes is not that long, but it is because the way my teenagers are on their phone and social media, there's a good chance that every 7 minutes they're getting a new Snapchat or they're getting a new notification or whatever. And so, like when I told my students, if you're looking down at your phone 5 times in a class period and it takes 7 minutes to get back fully focused, that's 35 minutes total that you're wasting without giving me your full attention. And our class is only 48 minutes long. Interesting. So we really are not very good multitaskers. And there's a huge cost for multitasking. Much research also has demonstrated through this Harvard research that multitasking makes you, vulnerable to mistakes twice as much. And it will take you possibly 3 times longer to get things done if you're multitasking and doing it. So if you're doing your homework and you're watching a movie, it's going to take you 3 times as long to do it. And you're twice as likely to make mistakes. That is difficult for people to understand why. And the research shows that constant toggling back and forth between tasks releases a rush of cortisol, resulting in an increased stress and reported fatigue. Again, that is through research that has been, I believe, brought back by Harvard. And of course, again, this book is just full of statistics and research reasons on why different ways of being mindful is important. And so there is a biological, a neurological connection to why multitasking is not okay. I mean, sometimes we have to, but if we can prevent multitasking to the best of our ability, we are going to become more accurate and we're going to be able to get things done more efficiently. So we're going to be more effective and efficient when we are choosing not to multitask as often as we would normally do. So I think this is one reason why it's so important for us to learn how to calm our mind as best as possible. We need to be able to think a little bit more clearly about what's in front of us. And in order to do that, we have to slow the monkey brain down. We have to limit the monkeys swinging in the trees. We have to limit all the different multitasking that's already in our brain. And to practice that through meditation can be therapeutic in so many ways for self-care, as well as that workout that I've talked about, that brain workout that we need to do in order to help ourselves focus better. So why don't we just take a few moments to do a quick meditation to slow that monkey brain down of ours, to maybe reduce maybe some of the stress that we have going on, and maybe to just give ourselves permission to take that little break. So go ahead and close your eyes and get yourselves relaxed. And when you are ready, take a big, large cleansing breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Remember to allow yourself to relax from head to toe or from toe to head. With each conscious breath, maybe relaxing those body parts one by one, more deeply, more heavy than they originally were. Remember, your mind will wander. Wow, 40% of the time our mind wanders. That's a lot. That's a lot of thoughts. And so it's going to definitely happen during this time. So our job is to do the best that we can in slowing those thoughts down. And I believe the best way for us to do this is just to concentrate on our breath and connecting with the count. And doing the connection with the count for just about 5 minutes or less, 2 minutes, can be so very beneficial. So why don't we do some breath counts, and we will kind of monitor our breath, and that is all we're going to do so that we can slow down the monkey brain, so we can reduce those monkeys in those trees, so that we have less going on for just a few moments. Hopefully you have thought about your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your feet, your legs, your back, your abdomen, your jaw. Just sit there in relaxed fashion. And then follow my breath count. Let's inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe naturally. Let's do it again. We'll do the 4 and 4, 4 and 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Breathe naturally. For those of you who are used to, let's breathe, but we'll do the breathing through the nostrils. So just close off with your index finger one side of your nose and you breathe in. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the other nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in through that nostril you just exhaled out of. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's inhale again through that nostril that just exhaled. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through that nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe naturally. Next, we're just going to breathe in for 4, out for 5, but we're going to do a hard out breath. So go ahead and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a minute. Out breath hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe naturally. I'll do one with you to make sure you're breathing out. You're going to be breathing where you can actually hear your exhale, strong and steady. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. You really want to take in as much oxygen as you can, and you really want to exhale every ounce of carbon dioxide that you have that you can release. Let's do another one of those. 4 and 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can remain concentrating on your breath. You do not have to stop. Remember, during this time, more than likely, you're going to have thoughts coming in and out of your mind. That is only natural. So just allow them to come in, acknowledge them, label them, and then release them back into the unknown land of your brain and get back on concentrating with that breath. The more you practice this, you can practice it within a minute, just to recharge and reboot your brain. Maybe slow things down if you're heightened in any way. You have a lot of thoughts and emotion going on. It's so great to give yourself a little pause and allow your brain to feel as if it doesn't need to multitask every minute of the day. For those of you who are continuing your breath, enjoy your practice. And for those who have finished, take care, and we'll see you soon.